Before we start anything, go ahead and think of a game, a surprise game, a game that has not been yet announced at all. One that you would love to hear announced in the next Nintendo Direct. First, click that like button. Second, go ahead and right now write that name. Go ahead and write it down in the comments. Write that name. It could be a brand new Super Mario game, a brand new any type of game that has not yet been announced. If you got that game correct, I will give you that game.
Subscribe.
All right, so in this video, I'm going to do two things, well, maybe three things. One of them is, of course, give you a game. If you guess that game correctly, I'm going to choose from the comments down below. I'm going to choose somebody who got their game correctly and give them that game. In this video, I will also go over a list of Nintendo games that could possibly be a spoiler, so spoiler alert, maybe spoilers. And in this video, I will also tell you the exact date that the Nintendo Direct could take place. All right, so let's get started. So the Nintendo Direct, of course, in June, like everybody is predicting. But why are they saying that? Well, it's because that E3 thingy, it's gone, it's dead, it's forever, it's oofed. So Nintendo normally does a Direct every single June for E3. They call it the Nintendo Showcase, whatever, Direct, and then they do their Treehouse event with gameplay and a whole bunch of other things. But this year, no Direct, no E3, and well, Nintendo will continue their same thing this year. So we are expecting a Nintendo Direct this year in the month of June in a couple of weeks. And we are also expecting Nintendo to announce the rest of the year. You know, there's still games without a date this year that are planned for this year. One of them is Sparks of Hope, has no date yet, but we know it's coming this year. Bayonetta 3, without a date, that still needs to be announced as well. We still have Pokemon. The Gen 9 brand new Violet game, not Garlic, like I said in the other video. It's coming out this year. So we have a Nintendo Direct coming soon because Nintendo needs to complete their unfinished business, right? And that's what's going to happen in the June Direct. Now, when do you think this June Direct could take place? Well, normally, Nintendo makes their Directs between a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, right? They never do Directs on Fridays. I choose to pick a Tuesday, okay? And a Tuesday before Summer Game Fest. Some people are saying after Summer Game Fest, but I'm going to go ahead and throw my hat in there and say before Summer Game Fest. Then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my hat in the ground, say Nintendo will do their Direct on June 8th, which is a Tuesday as well. Now that we know the date, now that we know that if you guess a surprise game, I will give you that game. Now let's talk about the possible games. And I want to put a big giant spoiler warning just in case. So let's start out the Direct with Xenoblade Chronicles 3. But Mike, this game has already a release date, but it's still not released. By the time this Nintendo Direct takes place, this game will still be in the future. No release yet. So Nintendo wants to keep promoting this game all the way to the end, bring it up to your attention so that you don't even forget that this game is still coming out, okay? Next game, Splatoon 3. But Mike, yet again, another date that has been revealed with another trailer and including gameplay. Well, let me tell you a little bit more. This Splatoon 3, there's a possibility we are going to get a Treehouse with Splatoon 3. Next game, Bayonetta 3. Yes, Bayonetta 3 is obviously going to be there. It needs a release date and it's going to come out this year. Fourth pick, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope from Ubisoft with a direct release date and also a great trailer to go with it. No gameplay yet. I'm pretty sure we're going to see more from Ubisoft later on, but no gameplay yet for this game. I've already mentioned some games that I feel are going to be there for sure, and now I'm going to enter the surprise zone. Now, by this time, you should have already written your surprise game down below. You can only pick one surprise game, this one. And if you get that surprise game correct, I'm going to give it to you. Yes, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to choose one of you guys who out down there who got their correct game, and you'll get that game when it comes out. For my first surprise zone game, a Zelda remake or a Zelda port. Most likely we're gonna get the Zelda port. Okay, Zelda ports. Nintendo has stated in the past they always want to release a Zelda game every single year. I've been saying for a long time that Nintendo is working on a Zelda remake, just like Link's Awakening. So Link's Awakening, they're making another remake like Link's Awakening, but they're using either A Link to the Past or Oracle of Season and Oracle of Ages. Next surprise game will be Metroid Prime Remake, not HD. Metroid Prime Remake is my next surprise game. My next surprise game is a brand new Mario game. Yes, a brand new Mario game, but not for this year, for next year. They're only going to give us a teaser trailer. Teaser trailers are just seconds of something that could hint a game coming later in the future. So we might get a teaser trailer for a brand new Mario game. Next, Breath of the Wild trailer and release date. Breath of the Wild trailer. Okay, so we're either gonna get a Breath of the Wild release date with its name, or we're going to get an announcement for a future direct with Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, where we're gonna get the release date and its name. Let's go to Nintendo Online. So for Nintendo Online, I predict the surprise will be, of course, the Game Boy games that have been rumored. Surprise, we're going to get all the Game Boy games that we've been rumored. We're going to get GameCube game. We're going to get Sega Dreamcast games. All right, so Nintendo Direct, June 8th. All these games that have announced. Plus, if you guessed the surprise game for the Nintendo Direct, you have the chance of winning that game. Comment down below. Let me know. And I will see you in the next video. I am Mike Perez with Nintendo Academy. Thank you for that thumbs up.
Here we go.